Good morning, students. Question number 2. An isosceles triangle has a vertical angle of 120 degrees. ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle is a triangle in which two sides are equal in length. Vertical angle is of 120 degrees and the base is 10 centimeters long. Find the length of its altitude. CD is altitude. Let length of altitude be x centimeters. Now, because CD is altitude, it will bisect the angle C. So, ACD will become angle ACD will be of 60 degrees. Also, angle BCD will be of 60 degrees. Again, CD is altitude. It will also bisect line segment AB into equal parts. So, AD is 5 centimeters and DB is also 5 centimeters. Let length of the altitude be x centimeters. In right angle triangle, ABC, tangent of 60 degrees. Tangent of 60 degrees of this angle. Perpendicular over base. Perpendicular over base. 5 over x. Putting the value of tangent of 60 degrees, that is square root of 3 is equal to 5 over x. X is equal to 5 over square root of 3. Let us calculate it. 5 divided by square root of 3 is equal to 2.89. X is equal to 2.89 centimeters. So, length of altitude is 2.89 centimeters. Question 3. A tree is 72 meters high. BC is the tree which is 72 meters high. Find the angle of elevation of the top. This is the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from a point 100 meter away on the ground level. This is the point which is 100 meters away. A is the point which is 100 meters away from the base of the tree. Find the angle of elevation of the top of the tree. Let angle of elevation of the top of the tree be theta. Let angle of elevation be theta. Tangent of theta. Tangent theta is equal to perpendicular over base. Theta is equal to tangent inverse of 0.72. 172 divided by 100 is 0.72. By using scientific calculator, we see tangent inverse of 0.72 is going to be 35.75. So, angle of elevation of the top of the tree from a point which is 100 meters away from point A is 35.75 degrees. Question 4. A ladder makes an angle of 60 degrees with the ground. In the diagram, AC represents the ladder which makes 60-degree angle with the ground. AB is ground and reaches a height of 10 meter along the wall. BC is wall and the ladder reaches 10 meters. So 10 meters this length of the wall. Find the length of the ladder. We have to find the length of ladder which is AC. Let the length of the ladder be x meters. Let the length of the ladder be x meters. In right angle triangle ABC, in right angle triangle ABC, sine of 60 degrees is equal to, sine of 60 degrees is equal to perpendicular over hypotenuse, that is 10 over x. Putting the value of sine of 60 degrees, which is square root of 3 by 2, is equal to 10 over x. Now you see x is equal to 10 multiplied by 2 over square root of 3. X is equal to 20 over square root of 3. Let us calculate it. This is going to be 11.55 meters. So, length of the ladder is 11.55 meters. Question 5. A lighthouse tower is 150 meters high. BC is the lighthouse tower which is 150 meters high from the sea level. This is the sea level. The angle of depression from the top of the tower to a ship is 60 degrees. This is the top of the tower. From here, the angle of depression of the ship is at point A. The angle of depression is this. It is of 60 degrees and the ship is at point A. From here, the angle of depression of the ship, which is at point A, is 60 degrees. Find the distance between the ship and the tower. We have to find the distance between the ship, which is at point A, and the tower, which is at point B. So we have to find out AB. Let the distance between the ship, let the distance between the ship between the ship and the tower be x meters. In right angle triangle ABC, right angled triangle ABC, tangent of 60 degrees is equal to perpendicular over base. Putting the value of tangent of 60 degrees, (150 over x) x is equal to 150 over square root of 3. Let us calculate it. 150 divided by square root of 3, x is equal to 86.6 meters. So the distance between the ship, which is at point A, and the tower, which is at point B, is 86.6 meters. Question 6. Measure of an angle of elevation of the top of pole is 15 degrees from a point on the ground. A is the point on the ground and the measure of elevation of the top of the pole. Pole CD is the pole, top of the pole is D. The measure of elevation, angle of elevation of top of the pole from A is 15 degrees. In walking 100 meters towards the pole, from A we move to point B, which is 100 meters. Measure of angle is found to be 30 degrees. At point B, the measure of the angle of elevation of the top of the pole from B is of 30 degrees. Find the height of the pole. we have to find the height of the pole. CD is the pole. Height of the pole CD, let it be h meters. Let height of the pole be h meters. This one. And distance between B and C, be x meters. Now, in right angle triangle BCD, in right angle triangle BCD, BCD is a right angle triangle. You can say tangent of 30 degrees is equal to perpendicular, which is h, over base, which is x. Putting the value of tangent of 30 degrees, which is 1 over square root of 3, is equal to h over x. Now you see, x is equal to h over 3h, square root of 3 into h. So x is square root of 3 h meters. Again, in right angle triangle, triangle ACD, 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 this one, tangent of 15 degrees is equal to, tangent of 15 degrees is equal to perpendicular over base AC, 100 plus x. AC is equal to 100 meters plus x meters, 100 plus x meters. By using calculator, we find the value of tangent of 15 degrees, which is 0.268, is equal to h over 100 plus x. By cross multiplying, 0.268 into 100 plus x is equal to h. Now you see, x is equal to square root of 3h. Putting the value of x, putting the value of x, which is x is equal to square root of 3 into h, 0.268 into 100 plus x. X is now square root of 3 into h. Square root of 3h is equal to h. This multiplied by 100 is 26.8, then multiplied by this square root of 3 multiplied by 0.268, this comes to be plus 0.464 h. This multiplied by this is the answer. Again this multiplied by this is the answer, is equal to h. Now you see 26.8 is equal to h. Transpose this term to right hand side, 0.464 h. (26.8) is equal to 1h minus this is 0.536 h. Therefore, h is equal to 26.8 divided by 0.536. 26.8 divided by 0.536, answer comes to be 50. H is equal to 50 meters.